Hello, my name is Milton Wendland, and this video is part of my application for the Innovation in Online Design and Teaching Award. Now, much of what I'm going to show you and talk about is also covered with screenshots and annotations in my PDF application, but I thought you might like to see it live just as the students see it. So I'm using Student View here in Canvas, and as you can see, the landing page right off the bat, I hope, is eye-striking for students, and the photographs include a diverse array of people. Different ages, different abilities, different races, etc. And also, because the photos sort of cycle through, I hope that it provides a sense of excitement. It gives a sense of the dynamics of the class right off the bat, and hopefully increases students' excitement and engagement in the course. Now, next I want to take you to modules and show you a little bit about how the class is structured. So right off the bat, of course, there's a Getting Started module, and that's the instructor introductions, the syllabus, course policies, first day attendance, all the usual stuff. What I really want to focus on in this short video is the other parts, the structure of the course materials. So you'll notice that the course is divided into units, Unit 1, Unit 2, and so on through the course. And then there's a Big Ideas module in Unit 1 and Unit 2. There's one of those for every unit. And then there's the case studies, and each unit has 1 to 3 of these. Let me tell you what's going on with those. First, let me take you to the unit overview. The overview is really simple because I don't want to overburden students right at the beginning, especially in an asynchronous online class. I need to keep them engaged. So this is very simple. It's just about, how you're going to process through the module, what we're learning, and connecting it to previous modules and units. Each unit also contains an ungraded raise your hand discussion. This is a no risk sort of discussion, not required. But it's a chance for students to share resources, interact with each other, ask questions about the material, etc. And I, of course, monitor this really daily, but at least every 2 or 3 days, so that I can keep up and make sure all students are progressing as I need them to in the course. So that's the unit overview. Very simple, very clear, to the point. Big Ideas modules are connected to Bloom's taxonomy, the lower levels. These are the recall, remember, and understand levels. We're going to be encountering the sort of grounding frameworks, the big terms, key concepts, and theories. This is sort of the stuff that is related to the field of study as a whole. So it's really important that students have a sense of that in a big way. But that's not going to be enough for an effective learning experience. So each module or each unit also has case studies. Here we have a case study for intersectionality and missing and murdered Indigenous women. Down here we have a case study for LGBTQ and disability in that unit. Now the case studies are tied to Bloom's higher levels, and those would be the things like applying, analyzing, and even evaluating information. It gives students a chance to take those big sort of concepts and theories and see how they really work out in real life, in real situations for real people, etc. Now let me just show you real quickly here an example of how a case or how a module is laid out. I really want to show you this. Each module contains a Getting Started in Module 2 page. And again, this is sort of a simple introduction to the module, but look at what's happening. Things are appearing for the students, pulling them into the course. And as you can tell, this is a bulletin board, and the red string is going to connect all of our modules. Let me show you how that looks as the student progresses through the class. In Module 5, it looks like this. More string, progressing, connecting more pictures so students can sort of see where they are in the class and feel like it's a little bit more interactive. And finally, let me just give you a quick look at how learning materials are laid out in the course. Now, of course, the order of readings, presentations, etc. is going to change, but right at the beginning, we see a reminder that says, hey, we're continuing. We're in a case study or a Big Ideas unit. Don't forget to go back a second and think about what we're studying and why. And then, of course, you can see we have a reading that's foundational to the field of study, a Dr. W video where I sort of talk about that reading and help students break it down and share additional information, some other videos, another Dr. W presentation, another reading, and a video. So it really gives students a lot of different ways to encounter the material, from serious to informal, videos, readings, etc. Well, my time is almost up, so I want to say thank you for going on this quick tour of my online Canvas course, and I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.